Mysterious findings in history. The first one is Native American legends of white giants. In 1857, a Native American of the Comanche tribe stood in front of a crowd and told them a story. Innumerable moons ago, a race of white men, 305 centimeters, 10, high, and far more rich and powerful than any white people now living here, inhabited a large range of country, he said. They drove the Indians from their homes, putting them to the sword, and occupying the valleys in which their fathers had dwelt. It seemed like a parable of what was happening now. But all that changed when what appeared to be a Greek medallion and 2 coins was found in Oklahoma. After that, genealogist Donald Yates started piecing together the evidence and realized that this wasn't an isolated story. The Choctaws also had a story about a race of giants with white skin who lived in what is now the state of Tennessee, and other tribes had some stories that were oddly similar. The Greek writer Strabo wrote about a western continent, suggesting that he might have had some knowledge of the Americas. Yates believes that these native stories might not be entirely made up. Greek explorers may have actually made it to the Americas and fought with the people there, leaving behind a legacy that grew bigger every time the story was told. Second one is a temple to an Egyptian goddess in India. On the western coast of India, there are the ruins of a temple to the goddess Patini. It's not a particularly strange thing to find in India, except that there's a secret chamber underneath that's rumored to hold an underground shrine to the Egyptian goddess Isis. The ruins are now owned by a Hindu temple, so nobody's been able to actually check what's underneath them. But according to writer Chris Morgan, the idea that it was a secret shrine to an Egyptian goddess fits. He believes that an Egyptian traveler may have come to India and started a cult dedicated to his own goddess. Morgan believes that the idea of the goddess Patini came from this cult. He points out some major similarities in the 2 legends, both of which are about women defined by the brutal murder and dismemberment of their husbands. He thinks that Patini might be an Indian evolution of the concept